Hello everyone, welcome back to new class. Now we will start from here. This is surely the last time I speak in public, he thought sadly. Now because when he see the reaction of the people, because they were not very happy, the audience was not very happy, so he thought because I am failed as a speaker, so next time I will not speak in public. He left the assembly and walked slowly down the road without realizing where he was going. Now he started going somewhere. He has no idea where I am going, but he started going. Suddenly he felt someone touch his arms. Now he felt that someone was touching his arm. It was an old man who had heard him speak in the assembly. So there was an old man. So this old man heard him in the assembly, right? He had seen how sad and disappointed Demosthenes was. So he was looking at Demosthenes and he can see that he was very sad and disappointed. He looked him at keenly. Keenly meaning you can see with sharp eyes, because yes, he looked at him keenly and praised him. Now he started praising him. Ki you are good. He told him that his speech reminded him of great orator Pericles. Now he said, your speech reminds me of great orator Pericles. Now Pericles is also one of the great Greek orator, very famous. How can you give up so easily, Demosthenes? Now the old man was speaking to him that how can you give up so easily? Suppose if one time you fail, it doesn't mean like you will not try again. You have to try again. He half Demosthenes felt encouraged and tried again, but he failed a second time. Now again he second time also tried and failed. This time he left the assembly hiding his face in the cloak. Now what? Because he was feeling ashamed, he was feeling shameful, so he was hiding his face. An actor named Satyrus, who knew him well, followed him. He knew that Demosthenes would be in despair. Now he knew that Demosthenes would be in despair. Means because an actor was following him, his name was Satyrus. Now in despair means you can see loss of hope, because he failed again, so he was like, let me just give him hope. Demosthenes did not hide his feelings from Satyrus, a sailor with a foolish story will make them applaud, while if I tell them tales of glorious deeds of their own countrymen, they do not care, he said bitterly. Now he said, why people was not happy when I am speaking something. They are happy if someone is telling jokes, right? They are happy, but if I am speaking some glorious deeds, glorious deeds means great and heroic actions. If I am speaking of someone who has done something great in life, so then people are not happy. People are happy in some petty jokes. True, Demosthenes answered Satyrus, but I'll tell you why it is so. If you will recite to me some lines from one of your great poets. Then Satyrus said, okay, what you have to do, just tell me some of your lines, then I will tell you what is wrong with your lines. Then Demosthenes recited some poems to him. Now what he has done, he recited some lines. He spoke the words correctly, but his voice was dull. Now what he has done, her lines were okay, but his voice was dull, what not very powerful. There was awkwardness in the way he delivered his speech. So the situation has become kind of awkward. Now awkwardness means you can see the speech was delivered poorly and with difficult, because Demosthenes did not have the skill of confidence, because he is not confident that much. Now when Demosthenes finished, Satyrus repeated the lines back to him. Now what he has done, when Demosthenes finished his lines, Satyrus repeated the same lines. Demosthenes stood still with surprise. Now Demosthenes was surprised. He could not believe that they were the same lines. The actor's eyes flashed, his voice rose and fell, and his body swayed as he spoke. Now, what is the difference between Demosthenes' lines and the satirist's line? Because satirist was an actor, that's why he was like acting. He was making facial expression. He was doing some gestures to his body language, through his hands, through his head. So those lines were sounding so powerful. Demosthenes understood why his speech did not interest the Athenians. Now Demosthenes understand that why my countryman was not happy hearing my speech. He realized that he must not only read or recite them but also act them. Now what he realized that it's not like he has to speak the lines. He has to act right on the lines, on the emotions of the lines. From that day on, Demosthenes began to work in different way. Now he started working on his speech again. He converted one of the cellars. Cellars means underground rooms used for storing things, right? So he has started something in his room into a study. Then he practiced undisturbed. He often lived in his study for 2 to 3 months at a stretch. Now 2 to 3 months he was continuously practicing for his speech. They say he went to the seashore and shouted his speech with pebbles in his mouth. Now what he has started doing, he has gone to the seashore. Seashore means to the sea. उसके sea के पास, and with some pebbles, कुछ पत्थर वत्थर उसने माउथ में रख के he started shouting and practicing. It made him struggle to bring out every sound. So when he spoke without the stones, the word came through loud and clear. Now because of this practice, his words was more loud and clear. He watched himself in the mirror as he spoke to improve his expressions, gestures and actions. Now what he also started, he started practicing in front of mirror so that he can see himself how he is giving expression, how he is moving his body, his head, his hands and his gestures. He practiced speaking as he walked or ran along to seashore. He raised his voice so that he could be heard over the roaring waves. And because he was practicing, you can see in the picture, he was practicing in the seashore so that his voice can be loud. He also practiced speaking as he ran up hill. All these trained his breath, voice tone. So he actually practicing in his voice, tone and everything. Demosthenes' speeches were now filled with drama and purpose. Drama, you can see, meaning excitement, and speeches were not dull. He was no longer the boy who was shy and spoke with stammer. Now because he has done so much practice on himself, that's why he was not a shy boy now. He with like he was stammering. No, he has become a perfect and powerful public speaker.